We also get strong moments from other members of our ensemble cast, like Jim Gordon, who is still helping save Gotham even though he's retired, like the beast he is, escorting the Maestro's Black Noise song to the Orgum Run production studio with the help of The Question. Ensues is definitely the standout moment of this issue for me. The idea that there is a song being played throughout Gotham that most can't even hear, but pervades nonetheless, instilling the citizens with a quiet knowledge, a memory of their savior, a shadow of a miracle, as Rom poetically puts it. Something so delightfully hopeful, yet also heartbreakingly sad about such a notion, this lingering belief that can't be heard. And while such a specific, esoteric, emotional image may seem difficult to render visually, it is impeccably displayed by Gilliam March. I think that the imagery of the paper lantern bat signal in the sky is something that's going to occupy my thoughts for quite some time. However, the day is not yet won, as Daria Orgum reveals to the gloating Catwoman that her plan to use the Thalamus engine in order to inject the tortured Scarecrow's fear into the memory of Gotham itself can only be stopped if Batman kills Jonathan Crane. Just when it seems all hope for righteousness is lost, the Batman cleverly embraces his darkness once more. He shows himself to Scarecrow, instilling him with the fear specifically of the Batman. Slowly, the fear, the memory of Batman and what he represents spreads through the city like a breath upon the back of your neck. And as Two-Face puts it, this is synthesis. The city is his again. After months of systematic control by the Orgums on a physical, economic, and spiritual level, the Batman has truly returned. In the final pages of this series, we see Batman and Catwoman looking out over their ruined city, as they often do after a moment of great conflict such as this, as Selina laments to Bruce, all this fight and fire and blood, for what? They'll fear you again. They'll want to kill what they fear. Which is a fitting meta question. Because if we just wound up back to how things started before all of this, then what even was the point? I think that such a cynical perspective would be damning for a lesser series. However, the true, tangible depths to which Batman fell in this series, the heightened stakes of the battle for Gotham's literal soul, allows the reader to resign themselves to a more complicated, contented sense of relief at the return to status quo. As Batman puts it, maybe there is no curing Gotham of her darkness. Maybe this is how she'll be for all time. But I won't abandon her. I can't. We all need someone who will stand by and watch us lose our fights, don't we? Which is on one hand a harrowing admission of Bruce's undying fight for the city that he loves, and also a poignant romantic sentiment expressed to Catwoman for all she has done for him in this series, both of which brought tears to my eyes. It is a sobering, melancholic note played out by a solitary woodwind instrument that concludes this opera, rather than a triumphant orchestral swell. Somehow, that feels okay. No, better even. It feels right. The gambit of locations, characters, emotions, and artistic styles throughout this series has been a singular, legendary effort that layered complex ideas that challenged readers rather than resting on its laurels. For me, this series is proof enough of the importance of comics, especially ongoing legacy titles that are often written off for being ephemeral. This is the kind of comic book series that will stick with readers, like myself, for their entire life, which is no easy feat for any print media. So in conclusion of this review, I just want to thank all of the creators, the writers, and artists that contributed to this series for this eternal, beautiful gift. Look at this suit. Look how fucking scary he is. This is what Batman should be. Look at the layout of this page. This is some next level innovative paneling. This is, of course, that iconic page that everyone is rightfully sharing on the internet. Really get a resolution for the Scarecrow? I kind of feel bad for the guy. Oh my god, this is the coolest fucking shit. I love that this series wasn't tainted by tie-ins or references to other ongoing series, but I do like this ending here where we get a little tease at a potential future for Two-Face, as well as some direct resolution for Mr. Freeze. And God, please, give me some more Azrael in comics, especially drawn by Francisco Francavilla like he was a few issues ago. That was amazing. I love how succinct the summarization of the series is on these images that are provided here. Really give you a glimpse into what this series was like. A beautiful, symmetrical final image here, and again, a quote that is going to live in my head rent-free.